In other news, a number of young people on the island are expected to benefit from a computer training project being implemented by Sustainable Living Initiative. Sustainable Living Initiative SLI explores various aspects of sustainable living and has in the past held a number of workshops on organic farming and renewable energy. SLI member Jem Winston, while on holiday in the UK, received an offer from Managing Director of NS Optimum, that's Gavin Rose, that he couldn't refuse.
And Gavin was saying that he has contracts with many schools in the UK and that he would be able to get hold of some used computers, but then he would upgrade them, refurbish them and make them the good specifications required by the schools in Dominica, which has been done. We've been working in very close collaboration with the Ministry of Education to make sure that the specifications of the computer meet the standards needed here. And what's happened is the Bromsgrove School in the UK have donated the computers. NS Optimum work with them.
A total of 107 computers will be distributed to various secondary schools on the island. Mr. Winston says the educational aspect is a key element of the project.
NS Optimum are actually sending a group of technicians and engineers not only to help install the systems in each school, but to run workshops during those installations to teach people on the ground in the locations that will be receiving those particular computers how to put them together, networking, cabling and all the other technical details that go with installing computers and servers, which is not too much my field. So I think from the Sustainable Living Initiative's point, the key here is that we are training people within the schools to maintain, repair and expand their systems at any time they want to. And also the students from the State College are going to be involved.
Meanwhile, Managing Director of NS Optimum, Gavin Rose, says his staff is willing to and ready to come to Dominica to spearhead the project.
You know, having dealt with education in the UK and seeing the way IT has spread throughout education in the UK, there's obviously needs in other parts of the world that perhaps haven't got the resources that we're fortunate to have in the UK. And when we knew that a large amount of computers were going to be available and that otherwise weren't going to be used anywhere, it was an opportunity to take those computers, to rework them, make sure they were in a working, good condition, they still had a valuable life left in them, and then with the help of Geest, who have provided some discounted freight, and through the help of some of our other partners in the UK adding parts and components, we've managed to put a package together.
Mr. Rose says the project has been well received by the Ministry of Education and the computers are expected to be in Dominica by the end of February. During the week, the representatives of NS Optimum, Sustainable Living Initiative, the school that donated the computers, and the Ministry of Education will visit the targeted schools to ensure that everything is in place for that project.
After months of work, the project Computer Mission Dominica is now in full effect. In the program launched under Sustainable Living Initiative Center, SLIC, some 200 computers donated by the Bromsgrove School in the UK have now been installed in a number of schools throughout Dominica. Board member of SLIC, Jem Winston, explained that through education in sustainable living, a number of people are taught to make and use renewable energy as well as organic farming practices. He said they realized that after the people learned to use renewable energy, they have problems sourcing and buying equipment as they have no access to computers and no knowledge of how to use them. Mr. Winston said if the youth of today are educated in the use of computers, then in the future that problem would be alleviated, making the whole project more sustainable. Through the Computer Mission Dominica project, the Dominica Grammar School, St. Mary's Academy, Northeastern Comprehensive Secondary, Castlebrook Secondary School, Goodwill Secondary School, Orion Academy, Portsmouth Secondary, and the Atkinson, Paybush, and Petit Savan schools all received computers. The computers donated by Bromsgrove School in the UK were upgraded and refurbished by NS Optimum in the UK so that they could be used in the classroom.
Whilst people have talked to this being a closing ceremony, really it's not, it's the start. The success of this project is how you, the students, use the equipment. If you gain something from it, if you can get some benefit from it, that is the success. And hopefully that will happen, and we can hopefully do another stage later on and be able to help some more schools or with some more equipment. So really it's over to you people. You've got to, make an advantage from this, and hopefully it'll work for you.
Meanwhile, headmaster of the Bromsgrove School, Christopher Edwards, speaking via a video link-up, said he was honored to be part of the project.
I would like to say that this project is not about computers, it's about people, especially the people in Dominica, the people at NS Optimum who worked so hard, and the people at Bromsgrove School. My job has been very, very easy, and really I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of people who worked much, much harder than I did to make this happen. And the second thing I want to say at the beginning is that, ironically, I know nothing about computers. And that's why I say it's about people. Computers are no use unless the people who use them become better because of them. The computers are just a means to an end, and it's always about the people.
It is hoped that in the future, links will be set up between students here and those of Bromsgrove School in the UK. And keeping in mind Dominica's Education for All policy, Chief Education Officer in the Ministry of Education, Steve Hyacinth, said the donation of these computers assists the ministry in introducing more students to ITC.
One of the major components of that program is the whole idea of introducing ICT to our students. We have already started to show how important it is, because here I can speak with you from Dominica, you can hear me and I can hear you. And we believe that all our students in this 21st century must be given an opportunity to gain some knowledge in ICT and to be able to use the instrument as best as possible. And so we regard your initiative as a very important initiative which helps us to achieve our goal at providing high quality education for all students.